Hey Aries, how are you guys doing? Welcome to your What You Don't See Coming. This is going to be for the week of August 4th through to the 10th. We have quite a few things going on astrologically. So specifically, if you're in Aries rising, sun, or moon, keep in mind when you're going to be having a new moon in your fifth house. So this is about fun, romance, fun activities, taking risks, entrepreneurship, a sense of self-expression. If you're single at this time, this is the time to meet somebody. If you're with somebody, this is a great time to go out, have fun. There could be, obviously, with those sextiles to Jupiter and Mars, there can be something going on in regards to like a writing project or social media content that you're creating, or you just going out and about in the neighborhood and having a good time. And then Venus on, what is it, the 5th? I believe is no, the 4th on the same day is going to enter your 6th house in Virgo. So you're going to have a lot more fun. Although Venus doesn't enjoy being in Virgo, Venus is going to love up your 6th house. So this is going to be maybe having a better time at work, getting along better with coworkers, getting a new pet, or loving up on your pet, or enjoying working out a little bit more, getting more into nutrition and the aesthetics of all of that stuff. And then Mercury is also going to go retrograde on the same day. And this is also going to be in Virgo. So there's a rethinking around a job, around coworkers. There's a rethinking around health and the doctor that you're going to. And then eventually Mercury is going to retrograde into Leo. Okay, so then we're going to talk more about, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But, a rethinking, conversations around maybe some kind of entrepreneurial contracts, maybe writing projects, things like that. And then on what day is this? The 7th, we're going to have sun. The sun in your 5th house is going to sextile Jupiter in your 3rd house. So once again, this is a big focus on children, fun, dating, your love partner, entrepreneurship, self-expression, just having a good time. And with that sextile to Jupiter, I feel like there's probably some kind of opportunity for you to collaborate with somebody. There's an opportunity for you to get on a podcast, to write a podcast, to extend your social circle in regards to the places that you are visiting, etc. Or maybe you're learning something there as well in order to have some kind of entrepreneurship kind of opportunity. And then Mercury is going to conjoin Venus in your 6th house here, and that's also going to be on the 7th, so the same day the sun sextiles Jupiter. So this can be maybe a good conversation that you have with a coworker. This can be some positive news that you're getting from a loved one about a job. This can be some positive health results that you're getting. Maybe you end up hiring a personal trainer, and it could be a female. Venus can represent a female, but all in all, a lot of 6th and 5th house things going on here. So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. Your energy is the 5 of Cups in reverse. What you don't see coming is the 2 of Swords. Then we have the 6 of Cups for what you're going to do about it. So the 6 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. This to me makes me feel like this is brainstorming. There can be something creatively going on, absolutely, but it's almost like you are looking at your circumstances a little bit different. Like where you may have looked at your circumstances as if they were crappy, or you hate where you live, or just basically looking at the glass half empty. I feel like it's kind of a struggle, but you're learning to work through whatever that is. You're learning to be more positive. You're giving your time and your energy to brainstorming a little bit more, maybe about trying to figure out how to better release things through creative self-expression. Taking action towards new money-making opportunities as well can be a big theme here. But whatever it is, it seems like you're pretty passionate about it. For those of you that have been on the outs when it comes to a romantic partner, or when it comes to a child, or when it comes to somebody that you've had issues with, or they've had issues with you, I see maybe a little bit of, I don't want to say combativeness. There is forgiveness here. There's some kind of change happening. I don't think it's without a little bit of a struggle, but it seems like it's being alleviated, whatever it is. What you don't see coming is the 2 of Swords. with the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands in reverse. I think that there's going to be a decision that you're going to have to make when it comes to either your home, your family, your job, your work, things like that. You may feel the need to defend your position. It can be something that you quite literally don't see coming. Okay, it can be something in the life of a child. Maybe you're needing to stand up for a child. Maybe you're needing to stand up for yourself in regards to a crappy coworker, or in regards to somebody that you're in a relationship with. But the Page of Wands in reverse can represent like kind of crappy news. What's that news about? The Strength card, the Justice. And to me, it doesn't feel like it's bad news for you. It feels like it's a complaint for someone else. Like, it feels like you're getting some kind of justice that's putting you in a stronger position, and maybe somebody doesn't like it. Is kind of what I can see here. And I don't think that you see it coming, especially with that Two of Swords. You're like, wait, what? Like, how is that my fault? Or maybe somebody's projecting their insecurities onto you. The Six of Cups is how you're going to deal with something. Ooh, 2 sixes. Absolutely fabulous. Okay. It's trying to tell you to be honest, which I'm not implying that you're lying, but it's telling you to be pretty much honest about something. Stay focused on yourself. Don't cause any disruptions. You know, give attention to the people that matter to you. If there's something that can be talked out, talk it out, right? I'm not saying to, you know, cut yourself off at the knees. I'm not telling you to accept some kind of crappy behavior or anything like that. But what I am telling you is, if there's an opportunity to be able to make good with somebody else, why not take it? I think that as well, you're going to get more bees with honey than you will with vinegar, so please keep that in mind. So if you want to keep a relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a soulmate, whether it's a best friend, or whatever it may be, if you want to keep that going, I think that the best way to kind of deal with that is by, you know, being kind. Surrender to the divine, Cancer, and direction. You know, so surrendering is about, well, it's surrendering. It's about letting go. It's about not trying to control anything anymore. You know, especially if it's like somebody else's emotions, if somebody is projecting something onto you, please don't internalize it, right? Cancer energy. Please don't internalize it. Don't get super defensive or anything like that. I feel like you can lead. Cancer is a cardinal sign, so it's about taking initiative. I feel like you can lead the direction by leading by example. So you can lead the relationship or the conversation in the way that you want to by simply leading by example. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so by heading on over to my website at www.violettaalexis.com. Once you're on my website, you're going to look at the top menu. You're going to click the book button, and then you will select from an assortment of general and relationship readings. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. If you'd like more tarot and astrology videos, if you would like exclusive access to 24 individual tarot readings on top of an all signs and 2 astrology videos that I create per month, you can head on over to my YouTube channel to become a member by clicking the join button. There are 2 tiers available. You're going to read the description underneath each one and decide which one is best for you. I would absolutely love to have you as an official dragon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Hey Taurus, how's it going? Welcome. We're going to be taking a look at a little bit at the astrology this week, but then we're going to be taking a look at the tarot cards. On August 4th, for my Taurus rising, sun and moon, you guys are going to be having a new moon happening in your 4th house of home and family. So this can be, yes, maybe you're moving, maybe there's a new beginning in regards to a parent, maybe there's some new at-home business that you're going to have the opportunity to pursue in some way. Regardless of what it is, it's regarding home, it's regarding family, it's regarding potentially parents of some sort, and there can be some kind of money aspect to it because there's a sextile to Mars and Jupiter in your 2nd house. If you want to delve more into the new moon in Leo, I go more in depth for my members. I went ahead and left a link below in the description box if you want to check it out for your sign. On the same day, on August 4th, Venus is going to enter your Virgo 5th house. So Venus doesn't do the best, right? It's in its fall in Virgo, but Venus loves being in the 5th house. So that's good, right? So you can have more fun doing things that feel like work, okay? So it can be like maybe a creative writing project. It could feel very tedious, but like for some reason you're really enjoying yourself, right? This can be a lot more closeness in regards to your children. You could meet a partner at this time. People can be very much admiring you in some way. You're being more creative. You're being more entrepreneurial. You're being more tedious. You're being more meticulous when it comes to creativity, love, romance, things of that nature. August 5th, Mercury is going to go retrograde in your Virgo 5th house. So there can be a reevaluation of something that you're working on, something that you're focused on regarding creativity, children, home, entrepreneurship, or any kind of risks that you're taking. So there's some kind of like reevaluation of whatever that is. Can maybe a child that you've been estranged from come back? Yes. Can an old flame come back? Absolutely. You know, sure, that can definitely happen, especially because Mercury is your 5th house ruler. Absolutely. But there's also, Mercury is also your 2nd house ruler. So we're maybe reevaluating the way that we're making money. Maybe we're deciding that we want to make more money being creative, you know, and that can deem as a possibility for you. August 7th, the sun in your Leo 4th house is going to sextile Jupiter in your Gemini 2nd house. So whatever focus that you have on home, family, or even an at-home business in some way, to me, this makes me feel like, especially with that sextile to Jupiter, there's some expansion of your income or of your values, or you and your family are on the same page about priorities and values, or there's some way that you're learning to make more money, maybe through creativity or through self-expression in the home. I don't know, maybe you're making TikToks or, and then you get a brand deal or something like that. Same day, August 7th, Mercury is going to conjoin Venus in your Virgo 5th house. So I feel like this is good news for you. Just because Mercury can be like a messenger coming and Venus is you, it's your ruler. So it makes me feel like some kind of money, some kind of love, something is being brought to you in a positive way, and I feel like it's going to be positive for you. It could be around news around like maybe your health or something like that, or maybe you're making money through creative pursuits, through like taking videos of you at the gym and you're posting them, or who knows, right? Whatever the thing is, but it seems like it's pretty good news. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. We have the Star. What you don't see coming is the Ten of Wands in reverse. How to deal with it is the Ten of Pentacles. Love that. The Star energy is here for your energy. Wow, look at that. The Star, the Hangman, and the Four of Swords. Doing a lot of things in private, which is very 4th house anyway. You know, 4th house is our private zone. And this Hangman and this Four of Swords feels very private to me. This is what you do in your alone time. It seems like there's something regarding a dream or a hope or a vision that you have for the future where you're looking at it from a different angle. You're trying to figure out how to make it work, and it feels like you're doing it diligently. It just feels like there's a lot of alone time that's kind of happening with you. You could be healing from something, absolutely, and it could be that your perspective is changing, therefore your heart is changing, or therefore your mood is even getting better in some way. And so there may be some sacrifices that you're kind of needing to make to be able to follow a dream, but I feel like it's all well and good. Which you don't see coming, the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Wow, well, that can represent home and family. There could be an opportunity to be able to get help, to be able to move into a home, because this can be like Ten of Wands in reverse. If it's looked at in a positive connotation, it can talk about like somebody taking the load off for you or somebody helping you in some way. And to me, it seems like you're getting some kind of help, or something is coming in easier for you when it comes to either making money in the home, or when it comes to buying a home, selling a home, renting somewhere. But there is an opportunity. It could also be that things are getting easier in regards to pursuing an at-home business as well. Your advice, the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's asking you to break free from your old... the same way that you've been doing things, it can't be done anymore. Okay. So you're needing to move forward in some way, but if you want to get to that 10 of Pentacles, which I feel like you have the ability to do so because it's telling you do this, okay, take the money, right? But you have to do this in order to get it. You can't do this. You can't stay stuck on the wheel and keep doing the same thing that you've been doing, because that's not going to get you the results that you want. Have faith in your dreams. House 3. And influence. Some of you are becoming an influencer, right? House 3 can represent like content creation. Influence can represent influencer. When it says have faith in your dreams with House 3, this makes me feel like you need to change the way that you're thinking about something. And that can be around what content are you consuming that is changing your way of thinking or that is influencing your way of thinking. What kind of content are you creating to influence others? Maybe there's some learning that you need to do. Maybe it's not about content creation per se. Maybe it's just about the way that you're thinking and how that's either standing in the way or assisting you into getting what it is that you actually want. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so by heading on over to my website at www.violettaalexis.com. Once you're on my website, you're going to look at the top menu. You're going to click the book button, and then you will select from an assortment of general and relationship readings. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. If you'd like more tarot and astrology videos, if you would like exclusive access to 24 individual tarot readings on top of an all signs and 2 astrology videos that I create per month, you can head on over to my YouTube channel to become a member by clicking the join button. There are 2 tiers available. You're going to read the description underneath each one and decide which one is best for you. I would absolutely love to have you as an official dragon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Hey Gemini, how are you guys doing? Welcome. We're going to be taking a look at the week ahead, astrologically speaking, and tarot as well. Keep in mind for the astrology, you always want to make sure to check for your rising sign first, sun and moon secondarily. So you guys are going to be having a new moon that's happening on August 4th, which is going to occur in your 3rd house. So there can be a big focus on short distance travel, education, courses, writing them, podcasts. Maybe you're learning something new, right? Maybe you are revisiting something. Maybe you are very focused on your family right now, things of that nature. And there's sextiles to Mars and Jupiter in your 1st house. So this can be an opportunity for you to take action, or you are creating the opportunity yourself. If you want to get more in depth with the new moon in Leo, then you can become a member. I'll link that below. Then on the same day, August 4th, Venus is going to enter your Virgo 4th house. So you can have a female relative that comes to visit you. You can have a female friend that comes to visit you. There can be more time that you're spending alone in the privacy of your own home, focusing on journaling. Maybe you are doing some creative projects. Maybe you are very focused on just your emotional well-being, your emotional health, things of that nature. Maybe you're trying to decorate your home, or, but Venus and Virgo can be more like your office space and, how it looks, and, having files and folders and, oh, that looks not, it can't kind of be more stuff like that. So also keep that in mind. You could have a great time like cleaning and reorganizing your home, but it's something that you're enjoying. It's something like you're probably doing alone, but it feels good. It almost feels therapeutic. August 5th, Mercury, your chart ruler, super important for you. Obviously, Gemini is going to go retrograde in your Virgo 4th house. Well, this can be about where you're living. Is this where you want to live? Is this how you want your space to look? Is this kind of relationship that you want to have to your family? And Venus is there, so she's given your 4th house kisses, right? Your home and family life and your emotional life is giving it some kisses, but there is going to be a reevaluation of whatever this is. It can be around something with a child as well. I know that Venus rules your 5th house. Then on August 7th, the sun in your Leo 3rd house is going to make a sextile to Jupiter in Gemini. So, you know, the big focus that you have on a writing project, on a podcast, you know, maybe something in regards to a vehicle or in regards to education, something around that can turn out positive for you. There can be an opportunity for you to further your education, or maybe to collaborate with somebody or work on a creative project with someone. And it can be something that furthers your career in some way. It can be something that can be very public. Maybe you give an opportunity or receive an opportunity to collaborate with somebody on social media, or, you know, maybe you are, I don't know, wanting to learn astrology, or, you know, who knows? It can be something like that. The same day, August 7th, Mercury is going to conjoin Venus in your Virgo 4th house. So, August 7th, Mercury conjunct Venus in your Virgo 4th house. So, this can be you. Mercury can be you, and you could be visiting a family member. You can be, you know, trying to connect more with a child. Some of you, for some of you, you are reevaluating how you feel when it comes to a child, or when it comes to creativity, or when it comes to some kind of romantic partner, if you have one. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the tarot. Gemini. Three of Pentacles in reverse for your energy. The King of Cups for what you don't see coming. Right? What you don't see coming doesn't always have to be bad. But let's see. Six of Swords in reverse for what you need to do about it. Tell me about that Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Four of Cups in reverse. And the Fool. And it seems like you and somebody else are just simply not on the same page. And you're kind of feeling some type of way about it, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. It can be around a relative, sure. You know, it can be around someone that you see day to day. It can be anybody, really. But it's, you maybe don't feel appreciated by somebody else, or maybe you don't appreciate somebody else. Truly, that can be what it is. And it's showing me with that Four of Cups in reverse. It's the Four of Cups in reverse can kind of represent somebody feeling sorry for themselves, or somebody still hanging on to some kind of disappointment, or not seeing the opportunities in front of them. But maybe I feel like that's somebody else doing that, though, because you're in the energy of the Fool, which is going to topple the others. So remember when I said top of the other tarot cards. So remember when I said I feel like you could be the one creating the opportunity? It seems like you're creating an opportunity to break free of something, or to help somebody else break free of something. Break free of what? The Queen of Cups, some kind of emotional barrier, some kind of trust issues, maybe somebody's being too sensitive. Now we have the King of Cups. Ooh, for what you don't see coming. Damn. Well, shit. You know, you have that third house stuff going on, right? So it can be that somebody comes to see you, okay? It can be somebody that you very much want. It can be a lover. It can be somebody that is very well matched to you, King and the Queen of Cups. This person is very watery, and I say that because the King of Cups is a water sign. Nine of Cups is cups, it's water. The Chariot is Cancer, so it could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or somebody that very, very much strongly has just that general energy. This is somebody that is showing up very mature, loving, kind, but somebody who's also willing to take the risk, or willing to take the initiative with you to give you something that you want, and in turn receive something that they want. But this is a wish that you've wanted. It could be that somebody buys you a car, something positive happens with a car. Maybe you buy a new car. You know, maybe somebody travels to come see you. Maybe you meet somebody, if you're single, while you're out and about doing your thing. The Six of Swords in reverse for what you need to do about it. Yeah, so this is making me think of that Mercury retrograde in your fourth house. Six of Swords in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords in the upright. So this to me makes me feel like if you guys have been having any emotional blocks, right? Any negative habits when it comes to love, if there's been any issues around self-sabotaging behaviors when it comes to love, if you can't let go of some kind of past issue, whatever it is, it seems to me like you need to think logically with something, right? And like, who tells you to think logically in love situations? Well, guess what? Sometimes you need to, right? There's a quote from George R. R. Martin that he says, love is the death of honor. No, love is the death of duty. Excuse me, not honor. Love is the death of duty, right? Which It can mean that sometimes we get our heads too blimped up and we're not thinking straight, and we just need to do what we got to do sometimes. So I feel like you're needing to be logical in a love situation. Nothing is yet set in stone, cardinal, and preparation. So it's telling you, like, if you don't like your circumstances right now with something, you can change them. You know, it's totally up to you. Like, I understand that you can't control other people or what's going on externally from you all the time, but you'll notice that when you start changing your energy to get what you want, you a lot of the times get what you want. So we have to remember that people are responding to us. We're not responding to people. And once we start with that thought, things can get a lot easier for us, and we can find that the things that we want come in a lot easier as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so by heading on over to my website at www.violettaalexis.com. Once you're on my website, you're going to look at the top menu. You're going to click the book button, and then you will select from an assortment of general and relationship readings. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. If you'd like more tarot and astrology videos, if you would like exclusive access to 24 individual tarot readings on top of an all signs and 2 astrology videos that I create per month, you can head on over to my YouTube channel to become a member by clicking the join button. There are 2 tiers available. You're going to read the description underneath each one and decide which one is best for you. I would absolutely love to have you as an official dragon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Hey Cancer, how are you guys doing? We're going to be taking a look at the week ahead, which is going to be August 4th through to the 10th. Astrologically speaking, always make sure you check for your rising sign first, sun and moon secondarily. For the tarot, it can be sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter placements. We're going to be taking a look at August 4th through the 10th, like I stated, and starting out on August 4th, we're going to have a new moon in Leo, and then on the same day, Venus is going to enter your Virgo 3rd house. So a new moon in the 2nd house, right? This can represent new money-making opportunity, new self-esteem. This can also represent, you know, a focus on budgeting, a focus on your priorities, things of that nature. And there can be some things that you, or an opportunity behind the scenes that you have available to you where you're able to expand in some way in regards to your money. If you want to get more in-depth on the new moon in Leo, you can go ahead and become a member. That information is down in the description box below, as well as the link to that video. Same day, Venus entering your 3rd house, you know, enjoying going out and about, you know, in your neighborhood, hanging out with maybe some female friends, hanging out with some female oh my god, hello, family members. Sorry. This can be silly things like you're enjoying cleaning your car, or you know, tidying up your office space. That can be Venus and Virgo, maybe in the 3rd house, right? Can be things like that. But whatever it is that you're doing, you're enjoying 3rd house things. So writing, learning, teaching, siblings, your local neighborhood, whatever you have going on in your neighborhood. And there can be some kind of female involved, especially with female friends. Venus rules your 11th house, so your friends, groups, communities, etc. And there can be more of a mental focus on your bigger dreams, aspirations, and goals. On August 5th, Mercury is going to go retrograde in your Virgo 3rd house. So there's some kind of rethinking around either a vehicle, there's some kind of conversation that you're going back to with a sibling potentially, or some kind of neighbor or a friend potentially as well, just because you have Venus there. And there can be you realizing that you're needing to relearn something for some reason, okay? You're going back to some kind of educational course or something of that nature. On August 7th, we're going to have the Sun in Leo make an exact sextile to Jupiter in your Gemini 12th house. So with the Sun in the 2nd house, sextiling Jupiter in your 12th house, I can definitely see this as a big focus on how to make money. Like I stated before, there's a way for you to expand your finances, but it seems like you're doing it behind the scenes. For some of you, you can be working with a therapist or some kind of mentor or guru behind the scenes that is helping you feel more confident. You can be working with somebody that's more of like a life coach, a financial life coach in some way, that's helping you to figure out, well, what are your talents, right? The second house can represent your talents as well, and you kind of discovering those talents. And for some of you, you're discovering that by spending some time alone. On the same day, August 7th, Mercury is going to conjoin Venus in your Virgo third house. So this can be a conversation that you're having with a friend. I feel like it's going to be positive because Venus is involved, and Venus represents your 11th house, which is like great gains from your career. And it's a positive house, right? It's a pretty lucky house. So it makes me feel like it is something positive. And it feels like it's some kind of discussion that you're having with this person. And it can be regarding where you live. It can just be like, let's go back to this old place that we used to go. Let's go back to this old dive bar that we used to go. Remember when we used to go read books together in that library, or whatever it is, right? And maybe it's some kind of financial opportunity as well, right? Maybe you meet somebody, maybe you're out and about doing your thing out in the local neighborhood, and then you see somebody from your past, and they kind of pop up, and you guys kind of hit it off, or even if it's just a friend, right? So you can kind of see things like that going on. And keep in mind that Mercury also represents your 12th house, which can be like what we don't see coming. So it can be something that like you quite literally don't see coming, like it happens out of nowhere. So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. We have the Judgment in reverse. That's your energy. The Page of Cups for what you don't see coming. Told you. And then we have the King of Wands for what you need to do about it. Tell me about that Judgment in reverse. The Ace of Wands. The Ten of Swords. Oh my goodness. You are not interested in the old though, are ya? This to me does not make me feel like you are interested in rehashing shit with anybody. You know, if anything, you are just like, we don't need to bring this back up. I don't really care. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not trying to be about it. I don't care. This is dead. This is done. Just don't care. That Ace of Wands makes me feel like whatever this is maybe it hurts, or maybe it doesn't feel good, but it seems to almost become your muse, whatever this is. Like it's inspiring you in some way, or you're gaining an opportunity because of it, or you're more inspired because you told this person no. That's what that looks like to me. The Page of Cups for what you don't see coming. Damn, with the Page of Pentacles and the Lovers, it can be a younger water sign, or it can be a younger earth sign. Wow, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This can be like, how I see this, especially with Mercury and Venus and Virgo in the third, this can be like, you know, you go take a writing class and then you end up meeting somebody, you know, you are taking some kind of business course in your local neighborhood and you meet somebody, you know, or it's that you and your partner, if you're already partnered, seem to be maybe working on something together, maybe towards some kind of common goal, which is actually connecting you more. So whatever this is, it's ultimately positive. And like I stated before, there can be some kind of financial opportunity coming your way because of it. The King of Wands for what you need to do about it. Woo! Some of you have two options, honey. And you're needing to decide. It's asking you to probably make a practical choice, which isn't always fun. The King of Wands is a fun choice. You know, he's super sexy. The Emperor is, well, the Emperor, right? The creme de la creme. The, you know, I got the money, I got the power, I got the whatever. But, you know, this can also be, if you're a masculine, especially if you're a masculine, this can be telling you to balance your creative pursuits around your duty, like your sacred duty that you have, right? So if you are spending too much time writing and creating, I'm not saying there's anything bad with that, I love that, right? Maybe you need to also balance that out with spending time doing like your actual job, or, you know, finding other ways to make money, whatever the thing is, right? So keep that in mind. Advice or messages is don't let pride get in your way. We have Libra and we have routine. Yeah, so you can meet a partner while you're out and about, or there can be a chance for you to reconnect with the partner that you already have. For some reason, it's telling me to tell you to not let pride get in your way, or your ego, or something like that, okay? There's something that needs to be shut down in regards to that. And it's telling you with the Libra there and routine to tell you to get in the habit of being more maybe lenient, being more amicable, being more harmonious, being, and listen, like, obviously, if there's somebody who's abusing you or something, then, like, no, you don't need to have anything to do with that person. But you know what I mean, right? Oh my God, my freaking cat just scared the absolute crap out of me. I thought that was a hand in my window. It was her tail. Woo! All right. Well, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and send you off. I think that heaven has called me and I just died. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so by heading on over to my website at www.violettaalexis.com. Once you're on my website, you're going to look at the top menu. You're going to click the book button, and then you will select from an assortment of general and relationship readings. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. If you'd like more tarot and astrology videos, if you would like exclusive access to 24 individual tarot readings on top of an all signs and 2 astrology videos that I create per month, you can head on over to my YouTube channel to become a member by clicking the join button. There are 2 tiers available. You're going to read the description underneath each one and decide which one is best for you. I would absolutely love to have you as an official dragon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Hey Leo, how are you guys doing? Welcome. We're going to be taking a look at the week ahead, astrologically and tarot-wise. So this is going to be for August 4th through to the 10th. If you're just here for the astrology, you always want to make sure to check for your rising sign first, sun and moon secondarily. If you're here for the tarot, it can be your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter placements. So Leos, obviously, as many of you know, right, stars of the show, August 4th, you guys are going to be having a new moon in your Leo first house. So this is a sense of self-expression. Yes, can this be a new appearance? Yes, can this be new hair? Yes, new tattoo? Yeah, maybe, sure, right? But there's sextiles to Mars and Jupiter there, which tells me that there's an opportunity for you to collaborate with somebody. There's an opportunity for you to join a new group or a community or something like that. And somehow it's going to expand some kind of dream or opportunity that you have. It's going to change something for you in a positive way. If you want to get or delve more deeper into that, you can go ahead and become a member today. You can click the link right there in the description box below to be able to get more in-depth to your new moon. Then on the same day, August 4th, Venus is going to enter your Virgo second house. So you can find more enjoyable ways to make money. For some of you, there can be some beauty procedures, getting your teeth fixed, or stuff with your skin or just your face in general, some kind of beauty procedures. Okay, you can see that happening. I could see that some of you can be making money as a beauty influencer, or maybe you're spending more money on beauty. This can also be, like I said, making money from beauty as well, but it's more like spending things. It can be like, the way that I see Venus in Virgo is like, oh, I really like this, new office suit, or I really want to buy these new glasses. It's like buying things that look good, but that are more practical. Does that make sense? Then on August 5th, we're going to see Mercury going retrograde in your Virgo second house. So a reevaluation of the things that we just talked about, a reevaluation around some goal or aspiration that you have with a group or community or not, in regards to how you're making money or potentially how you're spending money. This can talk about like rebudgeting, and do you like the beauty procedure that you did to your face, etc. And then we have on August 7th, the sun, which is your ruler in your sign, is going to make an exact sextile to Jupiter in your Gemini 11th house. So once again, because of how you're showing up, because of who you are, because of how you're presenting yourself, because of how you're speaking, or even your own perspective on the world, somehow that is expanding your social circle or allowing you to pursue some kind of dream that maybe you never thought possible. So it's transforming that part of your sky. The same day, August 7th, Mercury is going to conjoin Venus in your Virgo second house. So to me, this can be somebody coming to you to collaborate on a financial opportunity. I could see this as you finally getting news about some positive beauty procedure that you wanted, some kind of beauty goal that you had or that you essentially desired. It's something to do with your priorities, work, money that you're making, or money that you're spending. For some of you, you passed up on spending money on something, and for some of you, you could go back and be like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking do it. You know, I'm gonna buy the thing. You know, I'm gonna buy a car. You know, or whatever the thing is. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your cards, Leo. We have the 8 of Cups. The 9 of Pentacles, this is your energy. This is what you don't see coming. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And the Empress in reverse for what you need to do about it. Let's go ahead and take a look at that 8 of Cups. The 9 of Swords in reverse. And the 10 of Cups in reverse. You could feel like you're not being very supported by somebody, okay? It can't be a partner, you know. Excuse me. It can't, I'm drinking my tea. I gotta drink my tea. It can be a partner, you know, it can be a superior. We are going to be seeing the sun eventually make a square to Uranus in your 10th house. So there can be a parent or a superior or somebody in power that isn't really appreciative of this new you or what it is that you're doing. And you may just be like, well, you know what? Like, I got to go on this journey on my own because there are things that I want and I don't feel like I deserve this. So there could be somebody here who's, you know, I hate to say that, but there could be somebody here who's not being very supportive of you. Maybe they're jealous or, you know, something like that. Maybe it's a breakup. I don't know. Or maybe you're like, you know what, I have to follow my dreams. I got to break up with this person or, you know, or something like that. So let's take a look at what you don't see coming. 9 of Pentacles in reverse, the World, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So if you guys have been having a shitty financial situation, excuse my French, if you've been feeling insecure, if your self-esteem has been low or something like that, I see that something is completing in regards to that. So for some of you as well, if you've been trying to look rich and you went broke trying to look rich, that's done, okay? We're ending that. Tell me that about that World. Yeah, Queen of Swords in reverse. For some of you, you could have been like, you know, this can also be like what you put into your mouth, second house. So for some of you, you guys have been like eating your feelings to make yourself feel better. Or you guys have been spending money like crazy because it makes you feel better. Or when really it's screwing you over, right? So to me, there's something that you're completing in regards to that can actually lead you to a better financial situation. The Empress in reverse for what you need to do about it, with the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Wands in reverse. It's your insecurities that do it to you, okay? It's either, it's your insecurities, it's maybe a parental figure who's made you feel some kind of way growing up, it's maybe an ex-girlfriend or boyfriend who's made you feel like that. Whatever it is, you have to understand where that comes from, and it's that's keeping you stuck. It's these insecurities, or it's your coping mechanisms. How are you dealing with your feelings? You know, because some of us, like, we'll eat our feelings, right? We'll get really sad, and then we'll eat up a bunch of fucking ho-hos and order a pizza, and then we feel like crap the next day. Or some of us will go out and drink, and then we'll feel like crap the next day, and our bank account will look like crap the next day. And, you know, so it's like, how are you dealing with that? And it's telling you that it's time to put on your big boy or big girl pants, and it's time that you fight for what it is that you want. Advice: prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. New moon in Taurus, you know, this can, and then there's Venus, right? Venus rules Taurus, and then we have release. Yeah, so what negative habits do you have that when it comes to relationships or money that you need to let go of, that's sabotaging you in some way, that's sabotaging your relationships, that's sabotaging your finances? Like, what is it that you need to release? Is it a negative coping mechanism? I mean, what is the thing? Because now is the time to get together with people that are going to better you. And this is also the time to make sure that you have your priorities in order as well when it comes to your finances and your relationships, so that way you can be the best version of you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so by heading on over to my website at www.violettaalexis.com. Once you're on my website, you're going to look at the top menu, you're going to click the book button, and then you will select from an assortment of general and relationship readings. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. If you'd like more tarot and astrology videos, if you would like exclusive access to 24 individual tarot readings on top of an all signs and to astrology videos that I create per month, you can head on over to my YouTube channel to become a member by clicking the join button. There are 2 tiers available. You're going to read the description underneath each one and decide which one is best for you. I would absolutely love to have you as an official dragon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Hey Virgo, how you doing? Welcome. We're going to be taking a look at the week ahead, astrologically and tarot-wise as well. If you are here for the tarot, you can check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. If you're just here for the astrology, well, you want to make sure to check for your rising, secondarily your sun, and your moon. This is going to be for the week of August 4th through the 10th. On August 4th in your chart, we're going to have a new moon in your Leo 12th house. This is the place that we go to isolate. This is the place we focus on our mental health. This is behind the scenes. This is where we are alone. This can also be something that's very creative as well. And there's sextiles to Jupiter and Mars in your 10th house. So there can be a big focus on what it is that you want to do. You can be doing a lot of work behind the scenes in regards to how you want to show up in the world. Maybe you want to be some kind of spiritual leader. Maybe you want to job that is more effective of your mental health, or maybe there's something creative that you're working on behind the scenes where you have an opportunity to showcase it. Whatever the case, if you want to see the full video on the new moon in Leo for your sign, you can just click in the description box below. I have that link set there for you. On the same day, we have August 4th, Venus enters your Virgo first house. So this is great. Does Venus do great in Virgo? No, it's in its fall. However, it's still Venus. So Venus is going to make you more appealing, more attractive. You're going to get along better with people, most likely. Venus does also represent your 9th house. So this can be where maybe you meet a mentor, or you become a mentor and once again become some kind of spiritual leader, or you're going to church more or something like that, or you're getting along more with spiritual people. I could see that as well. So a decent time to focus on your body, your health, your how you look, things of that nature. And then on August 5th, we're going to have your ruler. This is important. Mercury going retrograde in your Virgo first house. Eventually, Mercury, he is going to go retrograde in your 12th house. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But right now, there's more of a reevaluation of you, how you talk, how you look, how you dress, how you think, how you're presenting yourself, how you're perceiving the world, and also around how not just who you actually are, because the first house is like who we truly are, right? The 10th house is like how we're showing up. So you may be thinking, like, with who I really am and what I believe, am I acting in accordance to that? Am I really who I say I am? There can be things like that. August 7th, you're going to have the sun in your Leo 12th house make an exact sextile to Jupiter in your Gemini 10th house. So whatever it is that you're doing behind the scenes, if it is some kind of creativity, there is now an opportunity for you to showcase that in some way, or present it in some kind of public setting, which is somehow going to transform your career, your reputation. I can also see that maybe for some of you, Jupiter does rule your 7th house of one-on-one partnerships. So there can be somebody that you're partnering with for some kind of achievement or career opportunity. Maybe it's your actual partner if you're married, or if you have a spouse or something like that. But all in all, it's good stuff all around. And it can be also something very spiritual that could be an opportunity that can be very public, where you maybe speak in front of people or something like that. Then last but not least, August 7th, the same day, Mercury, your chart ruler, is retrograde and is going to be conjoining Venus in your Virgo first house. So I really like this because it makes me feel like there's some kind of career opportunity, or some kind of opportunity that you are chasing that has to do with mentorship, that has to do with religion, that has to do with philosophy, spirituality. And it seems like you're maybe having a positive conversation with somebody. Like, it can be somebody who's a female potentially, but regardless, it seems like maybe somebody's giving you some insight on perspective on what it is that you want to do in your life in regards to how you're showing up. Maybe there is you're going to chase some kind of opportunity where you're able to make more money as well, because Venus also rules your 2nd house of income and finances. So let's take a look at the cards, Virgo. 8 of Wands in reverse. Excuse my lip gloss. This is your energy, the Three of Wands for what you don't see coming. Ooh, maybe an opportunity to travel. And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse for what you need to do about it. Eight of Wands in reverse with the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Really be careful of your finances. You know, I hate to say that, Virgo, but when I see energy like this, you got to be careful of your finances. You could feel like kind of everything is blocking you from your dreams right now, or your crappy financial situation is blocking you from your dreams, or your low self-esteem even, right? But it can be a lot around not just what is reality, but also around what you're worried about is also adding on to that. So it's like, deal with what's right in front of you, not the negative possibilities of something, okay? Because that can really be your blockage, and that can cause some like analysis paralysis kind of vibe. Especially when we see planets in Virgo, right? So just be cautious of that. Tell me more on that Three of Swords real quick. Page of Swords. It can be like some news that you're getting potentially, or maybe something that you're seeing. You know, with the South Node transiting your second house, this can be like kind of draining your finances a little bit. This can be like a kind of a draining of your self-esteem and things like that. So just, you know, a little word of caution. The Three of Wands for what you don't see coming. Okay, so give me one more for that. It might be an opportunity for you to travel, but you don't really know if you have the funds potentially. It can be something that's very exciting. Somebody may be coming to you and telling you about whatever this thing is. It's making me think of the sun, though, in your 12th house, which can be about spirituality. Maybe it's time for you to make money through some kind of spiritual or creative pursuit. That could absolutely be a thing. There's something that I feel like you're going to be able to not invest in, well, like maybe invest your energy in. Like there's some kind of new opportunity where it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, but you have to go out and get it. Because what comes after the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands, there's going to be a reason to celebrate. So it makes me feel like money might be a little tight. You know, there may be a little bit of insecurities, but there's something positive coming in regards to an opportunity that may be like, well, I don't know if this is really going to make me money, or I don't know if this is really going to make me happy, but it does. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse for what you need to do about it. Ooh, the Hierophants and the Moon. Wow. So it's like, what are you investing your time and your energy into that is not for you anymore? Does this thing, or whatever it is that you're pursuing or doing, does it align with your morals? Does it align with your values? Does it align with who you actually are at the end of the day? Whether this is a person, a job, whatever. And you need to trust that and not be fearful of the new. Your advice, the answers you need are coming. This is full moon in Gemini. Gemini is your 10th house if you're a Virgo rising. We have fixed and we have perspective. So yeah, like I said, this is time for you to change your perspective and change your thinking in regards to your career, in regards to you, how you view yourself, and also is who you are actually aligning with who you are showing up as, because that's kind of coming into question. So there's going to be some kind of culmination in regards to public status, in regards to relationship status, something like that. And it's telling you to stay solid in regards to who you are, yes, but that doesn't mean you need to block yourself off from other people's perspectives. Like, for instance, what I do is I like to challenge myself by actually opening myself up and allowing myself to relax to people that I know I would generally disagree with. So like watching certain creators online and listening to what they have to say, listening to certain podcasts and trying to understand their perspective and why they feel the way that they feel. Not because I want to piss myself off, but I want to learn how to be more not accepting, but open and mutable to other people's viewpoints and perspectives, because that's going to do nothing but just make me a more well-rounded person, as long as I'm open to the information and not resistant to it. So I feel like you guys will probably be seeing a lot of that this time around. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so by heading on over to my website at www.violettaalexis.com. Once you're on my website, you're going to look at the top menu. You're going to click the book button, and then you will select from an assortment of general and relationship readings. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. If you'd like more tarot and astrology videos, if you would like exclusive access to 24 individual tarot readings on top of an all signs and 2 astrology videos that I create per month, you can head on over to my YouTube channel to become a member by clicking the join button. There are 2 tiers available. You're going to read the description underneath each one and decide which one is best for you. I would absolutely love to have you as an official dragon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Hey Libra, how are you guys doing? Welcome to your astrology and tarot fusion video. We're going to be taking a look at the week of August 4th through to the 10th. If you're just here for the astrology, well, you want to make sure to check for your rising sign first, sun and moon secondarily. If you are here for the tarot, you can check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here. Where the hell's my damn paper? Well, of course. Sorry about that. I just got done spilling green tea all over my desk and forgot that I had to move this. So what we have for you, Libra, we have on August 4th, there's going to be a new moon in your Leo 11th house. It's going to sextile Mars and Jupiter in your 9th. So this is a big focus on your bigger dreams, aspirations, goals. Can be around also groups, communities, things of that nature, friends. It can be for some of you that you're speaking to some kind of mentor in order to accomplish a dream, or maybe there's an opportunity to learn something in some kind of group setting with people. Whatever the case is, if you want to see the full new moon in Leo video where I go a little bit deeper, you can become a member. You can just click the link below in the description box. On the same day, August 4th, your chart ruler, which is Venus, is going to enter your Virgo 12th house. So when your chart ruler goes into the 12th house, you can see more spending time alone, isolating, doing things that you love behind the scenes. This can be a big focus on change and transformation that you're doing in regards to your mental health or any kind of self-sabotaging behaviors. If you are a creative, there can be a lot of empowerment that you can find through this as well. And it just feels like, you know, this is something that but it's Venus, so it's something that you're doing that you enjoy alone and behind the scenes. On August 5th, Mercury is going to go retrograde in your Virgo 12th house. So this can be because Mercury does rule your 9th and your 12th house. This can be if you made a decision to like travel, there can be like some arrangements that you're trying, or some travel arrangements or plans that you're reconsidering or reconfiguring behind the scenes. This can be a lot of like spiritual or religious work that you're doing behind the scenes. You may be reconsidering your faith in some way, or if you do have some kind of mentor or guru that you've been working with, maybe you're figuring out, is this really the right one for me? Or so a lot of like spirituality stuff, especially regarding like your philosophy and things like that. You can be like bringing back like an old writing project or something that you're trying to have published behind the scenes as well. On August 7th, the sun in your 11th house is going to make an exact sextile to Jupiter in Gemini. So this is when this makes me feel like whatever focus that you have in regards to a goal, there is now the opportunity to expand on that goal, to actually maybe make it a reality. To me, this can be, finally, you have that opportunity, right? Jupiter ruling your 6th house of work and coworkers. Maybe now because your coworker's like, hey, like I heard you want to go on that trip, I'll go ahead and cover for you, or you finally find somebody to house sit, or you find somebody to watch your dog, or you know what I mean? So it can be something like that. There can be also an opportunity, to travel for work as well. That's going to help you with some big goal or aspiration that you do have. And this can also be some kind of education that you're deciding to pursue, or teaching. August 7th, same day, Mercury retrograde is going to conjoin your chart ruler, Venus, in your Virgo 12th house. So there can be like somebody pursuing you, like somebody at a distance, or a mentor or a guru, somebody who wants to talk to you about something from the past or something that was discussed prior. There can be like you working with somebody in regards to your mental health, once again, revisiting that thing. Whatever it is, it's going to be beneficial is what I think. I feel like it's going to be beneficial for the other person, if there is another person involved. Not saying it's not going to be beneficial for you too, but like you're Venus, so you're bringing the goods, you know. But with these sextiles to Jupiter and everything else, like things are still going to benefit you. So don't worry about that too much. Other than that, yeah, something is changing about your belief system, philosophy, or something can be changing around travel or higher education as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. Your energy, the Magician in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse for what you don't see coming, and the King of Pentacles for what you need to do about it. Tell me about that Magician. The Two of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Wands. Okay, well, it is what it is. You know what I mean? For some of you, it can be that you're feeling a disconnect between you and another person. It can be that maybe somebody manipulated you, or maybe somebody deceived you in some way, or whatever it is. There's a disconnect between you and probably that person. But with that Queen of Wands there, I don't really think that you care. Or if anything, you're not going to let anybody know about it. That Queen of Wands in your energy is telling me that maybe somebody who's tried to instill some kind of fear or doubt in you, or something like that, it makes me feel like it's not working. That Queen of Wands is somebody who doesn't care what other people think. She's showing up, she's showing out, she's here, right? And so this makes me feel like whatever disconnect you're having, it's made you better or it's making you better this week. The Ace of Cups in reverse for what you don't see coming, with the Death and the Hermit in reverse. To me, this is some kind of quote-unquote loss, or once again, some kind of emotional disconnect that's happening, but it's needed for your sense of growth, because there's something that you're unaware of potentially when it comes to you, okay? When it comes to you or yourself, when it comes to your own sense of self-awareness and what you need to learn, etc. And there's some kind of evolution that you're about to go through. Now, keep in mind that when our ruling planet especially is going through the 12th house, this means that there's a final step, a letting go of something. Well, what's Venus? You. It's you. What also is Venus in your chart? The 8th house. It's about big change, transformation, right? Power. This is a chance for you to get your power back more than you've ever had. And when Venus hits your first house, it's going to be like, bam. You know what I mean? So whatever this is calling you to be alone, to work on your mental health, to focus on spirituality. So that way you can come back better than ever. The King of Pentacles for what you need to do about this. Yep, this is about alone time. This is about being stable, grounded, focusing on your duties, your practical duties, and rediscovering what your potential actually is, not what everybody told you it was. And sometimes it's going to take a little bit of alone time to do so. Emotions are running high. House 10. And memory. That's interesting. This is making me wonder if you may be needing to bring back a career from the past, or there can be something around a parental figure that gets very emotional for some of you. House 10 can sometimes be like a father figure or something like that. I do think that there's something that's making you emotional, but it's for a good reason. I really think that the way that you're showing up, or your public status, or your reputation is about to change. It's not going to be what you thought it was, or what you think it is, or what it is right now. I think that there's a chance for you to evolve, and I think that specifically with this week, it's going to take a little bit of alone time to have a lot of success in regards to that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so by heading on over to my website at www.violettaalexis.com. Once you're on my website, you're going to look at the top menu. You're going to click the book button, and then you will select from an assortment of general and relationship readings. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. If you'd like more tarot and astrology videos, if you would like exclusive access to 24 individual tarot readings on top of an all signs and 2 astrology videos that I create per month, you can head on over to my YouTube channel to become a member by clicking the join button. There are 2 tiers available. You're going to read the description underneath each one and decide which one is best for you. I would absolutely love to have you as an official dragon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Hey there, Scorpio. How you doing? Welcome to your astrology and tarot fusion. This is going to be for the week of the 4th through the 10th of August, 2024. If you're here for the astrology, always check for your rising sign first, sun and moon secondarily. If you are here for the tarot, you can check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. So Scorpio, to start out with on August 4th, you're going to have a new moon in your Leo 10th house of career and reputation. There are sextiles to Mars and Jupiter in the 8th house. This is a time for you to power up, to focus on your career, your relationship, your public status and standing that you have in the world. There can be some kind of governmental things, like maybe you're able to finally pay off a debt or something like that, or maybe there's an opportunity for you to take out a loan, or maybe you and a partner are partnering up to be able to have a better reputation, or maybe you're merging money with somebody. If you want to get a little bit more in depth for that new moon in Leo, you can become a member. Just click the link in the description box below and it'll take you to this video. On the same day, August 4th, Venus Schnitzel. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so all right, Venus is going to enter your Virgo 11th house of friends, groups, communities, and goals. So this is, Venus is in its fall in Virgo, but you know, it's still Venus, right? So it's like you could have a partner, right? Because Venus represents your 7th house of one-on-one relationships. You could have a partner who's like out and about and socializing, and maybe they're inviting you, right? You know, and this could be a partner, a business partner, an intimate partner, somebody that's very focused on their goals and kind of like maybe a little bit of a go-getter energy, you know, maybe working with other people. Maybe your partner joins a writing group with you or something like that as well. But this is essentially, if it's not specifically about a partner, then you can meet a partner maybe, or you're partnering up with other people in groups or communities, maybe to collaborate, or maybe it's more creative, or whatever the case may be. On August 5th, Mercury is going to go retrograde in your Virgo 11th house. So the friends, groups, communities that you've made, or the partnerships that you've partnered up with, they can be at call for some kind of reevaluation in some way. You could be deciding, you know, is this really the community that I want to be a part of? Is this really what I want to do? Is this goal really right for me? And then when on August 7th, when Mercury hits Venus in Virgo, when it comes into a conjunction, I feel like something's kind of gonna be solidified a little bit, and something is going to change about your partnership, or something is going to change in regards to a business partnership. Maybe it can be something that maybe you don't see coming, or a partner doesn't see coming. It's something that could be very, very unexpected. It could be around finances as well. I feel like it's still going to be positive though, because Venus is involved. So, and it can be some like big goal that's ready to be pursued, or that you're pursuing. On the same day, August 7th, the sun in your Leo 10th house of career and reputation is going to make an exact sextile to Jupiter in your Gemini 8th house. So this to me makes me wonder, because your 7th house is so involved this week, if there is a chance now for you to maybe get married and expand your finances through another person in some way. Like the 8th house is where we go to merge, right? It can also be that the way that you're showing up in the world can be very attractive to maybe buyers or investors. Maybe you have people that want to invest in your business in some way. So there can be something like that happening. Let's go ahead and take a look at your cards for this week. Your energy, the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Cups in reverse for what you don't see coming. And then the Devil in reverse for what you need to do about it. So let's see that Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the Five of Swords and the King of Swords. There's something happening. I want you to be cautious about being like super nitpicky, either towards yourself or towards a partner, or, you know, just being really nitpicky and just feeling like, oh, I'm never going to make it, or I'm never going to reach this standard. It's like, well, with a mind frame like that, you won't, you know. There can also be somebody else in your life that's acting that way. You could be like communicating, hey, don't care, you know what I'm saying, kick rocks, not my problem. For others of you, you may be seeking out financial advice. You may be seeking out some kind of employment advice from somebody who's smarter than you, you know, or maybe somebody's seeking that out in you, because that King of Swords is showing up in your energy. But to me, there's some kind of conversation that's happening where you're kind of in this like no BS mode. The Seven of Cups in reverse for what you don't see coming, with the Temperance in reverse and the Seven of Wands. You may end up getting a kind of reality check about someone or something that is imbalanced in your life. It really makes me feel like there's something that is kind of knocking you off kilter a little bit. The Seven of Wands is also something that you don't expect. It's like all of a sudden you're having to defend yourself from somebody, or all of a sudden you're having to stand up for yourself when you didn't think, why would I need to stand up? You know, it's something like that. What is this about? The Nine of Pentacles. It can be somebody like being too independent, or it can be around money. It can be like you just wanting to enjoy yourself and enjoy your life, and like somebody's kind of being a stick in the mud and could be a little jealous of you or intimidated by you, or maybe that's you towards somebody else. I have no idea, but you're kind of like getting a reality check about something in regards to that. It's kind of leaving a bad taste in your mouth. The Devil in reverse for what you need to do about it. The Six of Pentacles and the King of Wands in reverse. Well, the first things first, don't allow your ego to get involved, you know. If there's somebody here as well who has an ego, who has a, you know, everybody has an ego, but who has like a toxic ego or toxic sense of pride, it's like whatever you give your energy to, you're going to get back. So even if you're not doing anything wrong per se, energy is currency. Energy is like money, right? It's like what you give it to is what you're going to get, right? So what are you giving your energy to that is draining it, where it's causing you to not be able to, you know, do your absolute best? You know what I mean? A win-win outcome is forecast. We have Aries and we have fear. It can be fear that's stopping you from pursuing some kind of new public status or reputation. I kind of want to say, like, you got to be the trailblazer and get over it. You know what I mean? Because I think that there's a great opportunity for you. In regards to some kind of partnership, you guys may be at odds or have a little conflict, but it's telling you a win-win outcome is forecast. So try to be as amicable as possible, while still keeping your boundaries, and also pursuing the things that you need to pursue, and kind of getting out of your own way when it comes to your fears or your anxieties about career or about groups, communities, or about what it is that you can actually achieve in this lifetime. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so by heading on over to my website at www.violettaalexis.com. Once you're on my website, you're going to look at the top menu. You're going to click the book button, and then you will select from an assortment of general and relationship readings. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. If you'd like more tarot and astrology videos, if you would like exclusive access to 24 individual tarot readings on top of an all signs and 2 astrology videos that I create per month, you can head on over to my YouTube channel to become a member by clicking the join button. There are 2 tiers available. You're going to read the description underneath each one and decide which one is best for you. I would absolutely love to have you as an official dragon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello, Sagittarius. How are you guys doing? Welcome to your Tarot Astrology Fusion. This is going to be for the week of August 4th through to the 10th. Please keep in mind that if you're here just for the astrology, always check for your rising sign first, sun and moon secondarily. If you're here for the tarot, you can make sure to check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. So, starting out with the new moon in Leo happening on August 4th, this is going to be in your 9th house of trips and travel. There is going to be a sextile to Jupiter and Mars in your 7th house. So maybe you're going on a trip with family members. Maybe you're going on a trip with your children, your grandchildren. Maybe there's some higher education matter. Maybe there's a legality and you find that just the right lawyer. Whatever it is, I mean, the 9th house is a pretty optimistic house, so it seems pretty positive. There can be like some court proceedings that also go in your favor, maybe something like that. If you do want to see the full depth of the new moon in Leo for your sign, you can always become a member. I went ahead and linked this video below. And also on the same day, August 4th, Venus is going to enter your Virgo 10th house of career and reputation. So, you know, Venus is in its fall in Virgo. However, I will say that it's still Venus. Okay, so there is some kind of positivity. So you could be enjoying work more for a lot of you. There can be, you know, getting the right position for you. Maybe taking time off of work for others of you to focus on your own at-home business or something like that. Whatever the case is, it's still positive even though it's in Virgo. So you are enjoying whatever it is that you are doing out in the world. You know, there can be something happening positive in regards to a friend's life of some sort. There can be positive something happening in regards to a parent's life. There can be some kind of big goal or aspiration or dream that you're finally going to accomplish with this transit, because Venus does rule your 11th house. On August 5th, Mercury is going to go retrograde in your Virgo 10th house. So whatever is going on in the 10th, whether it is status change, a relationship status change, some kind of career change, you know, was a stay-at-home mom and now I'm going back out into the workforce, or whatever the case is, there's a reconfiguration of that or some kind of rediscussion of whatever that is. And I feel like there's somebody that you're involved with that kind of has like a say in whatever that is. And then whatever reevaluation is going on during that time, on the 7th, Mercury is going to conjoin Venus. So there can be somebody who's coming to you, like a partner, for instance, that's coming to you and you guys are having a discussion around what your goals are and actually trying to work together to accomplish those goals. It can be around finances as well. It can be about making more time for certain things in your life, making more time for work, maybe making more time for leisure, etc. But all in all, it seems to me like it's pretty positive. On the same day, August 7th, the sun in your Leo 9th house is going to make an exact sextile to Jupiter in Gemini in your 7th house. So, you know, once again, here's the opportunity. Maybe you've thought about it. Maybe you've had an intent to hire a lawyer and now you find the best one. You know, maybe you're like, you know what, I've been wanting to travel more. I need to think about it. Well, now you're not just going to think about it. You're actually going to do it, right? So there can be something going on with that. Maybe it's something in regards to higher education, but whatever it is, there's a huge focus on that. And there can also be here a big focus on your philosophy, what it is that you believe in, your spirituality, your life's purpose. And there can be somebody here who's offering you an opportunity to expand on whatever that may be. So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. For your energy, we have the King of Cups. Love that. What you don't see coming is the Page of Cups. Okay. Well, this is making me think of the 7th, 5th house that is you know, included in this. The Knight of Swords in reverse for what you need to do about it. See, the King of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse. This is making me think of the 10th house thing. There can be like a reevaluation with a partner or with a therapist or something like that in regards to what it is that you're doing out there in life. Maybe you don't know what you want to do, you know? Maybe you don't know if you want to be a stay-at-home mom anymore. Maybe you don't know if you want to work at the grocery store anymore. Maybe you don't know if you want to be, you know, it's like there are things here that you're not really understanding, or you may feel like something is failing, or you may just be like, you know what, I can't make that work, or that thing doesn't make me happy anymore. Whatever it is, it seems like you're taking a mature approach to it. And with that King of Cups, I think this is about you more so doing what it is that you love instead of doing what you got to do just to do it, you know? The Page of Cups for what you don't see coming with the Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor. I absolutely love this. I love this. I love this. I love this because it makes me feel like there's some kind of new opportunity that's happening either in a child's life, a partner's life, or yours, but it's somehow benefiting the rest of you in some way. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, this is really out there, but let's say that, you know, your parents end up, I don't know, getting some really big, like 7-bedroom house. And they're like, oh, you can live here rent free, or, you know, something like that, right? I know that's like really out there, but you know what I mean? So somehow some kind of financial opportunity is benefiting other people in your life, or an opportunity that's happening in somebody else's life is directly benefiting you. Then we have the Knight of Swords in reverse for what you need to do about something, right? Oh, wow. Okay. I really want to say go with the flow this month. There are some healing issues. Like there are some issues that are happening in regards to like your perspective on life, how you view things. For some of you, you could sometimes look at the glass half empty, which isn't always really a big Sagittarius quality. It's sometimes quite the opposite. But there's something about like your lack of faith, either in God, in the universe, in people, in your partner, in yourself. And it's asking you to just be a little bit more malleable with that. Like be a little bit more mutable with that. Be a little bit more open to other perspectives. Be a little bit more open to having faith in other people, right? This can be like, I have to do everything, or I'm the only one that can solve that problem, or that's not always true, you know? So sometimes letting the weight come off you a little bit and allowing somebody else to hold it for you can be beneficial. Your advice, take time to breathe out. We have Mercury and we have ghosts. Interesting. To me, this is about you not feeling so squirrely, you know, and finding time for yourself, finding time for meditation, for prayer, for alone time, you know, being alone with your thoughts. And sometimes that can be really a bad thing, right? But it can be a good thing as well. I also want to say to keep your mind open maybe when it comes to other people's viewpoints on things, because they may have something for you. I do think that with that ghost card, this can represent things like still haunting you, or things that you still keep thinking about from the past that aren't even necessarily relevant now. Like, for instance, if you've been a certain way in your life and you just really regret it, it's like, well, guess what? You don't have to be that person anymore, you know? Or if your partner did something a long time ago and you decided to stick with them and they're just not doing those things anymore, like, you don't have to live in that headspace. You know what I mean? So try to stay calm and just do the best that you can, Sag. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so by heading on over to my website at www.violettaalexis.com. Once you're on my website, you're going to look at the top menu. You're going to click the book button, and then you will select from an assortment of general and relationship readings. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. If you'd like more tarot and astrology videos, if you would like exclusive access to 24 individual tarot readings on top of an all signs and 2 astrology videos that I create per month, you can head on over to my YouTube channel to become a member by clicking the join button. There are 2 tiers available. You're going to read the description underneath each one and decide which one is best for you. I would absolutely love to have you as an official dragon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Hey Capricorn, how are you guys doing? Welcome to your Tarot Astrology Fusion for the week ahead, which is going to be August 4th through the 10th. If you're just here for the astrology, well, you want to make sure to check for your rising sign, firstly, and your sun and your moon, secondarily. If you're here for the tarot, then you can check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for a full picture. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right, Capricorn, you know, on August 4th, the new moon is going to be happening in your Leo 8th house, and it's going to be sextiling Jupiter and Mars in your 6th house. So this can be around paying off a debt, you know, death, sex, taxes. That's the 8th house, right? There can be some psychological things as well. There can be some cutting out of habits. Maybe you're working with a therapist or something like that. If you do want to get a little bit more in-depth in regards to the new moon in Leo, you can become a member. I'll go ahead and link that video right there in in the description box below. On the same day, August 4th, Venus is going to enter your Virgo 9th house. So Capricorn, this is going to be great for travel, higher education, meeting people at a distance, love at a distance. If you guys are in a long distance relationship, you can see the relationship maybe getting a little bit better. Is Venus in its fall in Virgo? Yes. Okay. Venus doesn't do the best in the 9th house, but guess what? It's still Venus. So if there's been any kind of legalities, you can see something positive happening with that. It can also be as well something in regards to something that you're trying to achieve when it comes to spirituality, travel, or higher education. I could also see as well some of you guys, what the hell is going on here? Some of you guys can be maybe deciding to publish something. Maybe you find a publisher. It can be a female publisher. Just because Venus can represent females, you finally find somebody to publish that novel or what have you. It can also be that a child is maybe doing something in regards to their life purpose, or they're focused more on spirituality, or it can be a younger person or somebody that you're dating. Maybe a kid goes off to college, or there's something in regards to a younger person and the work that they're doing out in the world that's kind of tied to their life's purpose. Or it can be somebody that you're dating, or it can be you finding more ways to be creative and being more explorative in regards to that. On August 5th, Mercury is going to go retrograde in Virgo. So this can be around any kind of travel plans you're making, rethinking of those. This can be, around trying to fit in your schedule more time for spirituality, more time for travel, more time for philosophy and things like that. There can be something around maybe broadcasting. Maybe you go back to a place that you've been before as well for some of you. And then we're going to see on August 7th, the sun in your Leo 8th house is going to make an exact sextile with Jupiter in your Gemini 6th house. So, this to me is you having some kind of maybe epiphany, or you're kind of realizing something about your habits, maybe something you're expanding on. Jupiter is going to come in your 6th house, and it's going to affect you positively. It can be something positive in regards to your health, in regards to your mental health, in regards to the way that you think. A huge transformation in regards to maybe your sexual health as well, or the work that you're doing, or any kind of negative habits that you're trying to cut out, or you're trying to even for some of you, you can find like a therapist or a doctor that can be very beneficial for you. It can also be something or maybe a family member is helping you out a little bit, so that way you don't have to spend money on something. Like maybe like, oh, I really want to, I don't know, hire a dog walker or something, but I really don't want to have to pay the money. And you have a family member that's like, oh, well, maybe they move in or something, and then they end up just walking the dog all the time, or, something like that. And then on the same day, August 7th, Mercury retrograde is going to conjoin Venus in your Virgo 9th house. So this makes me feel like something is being revised and brought to your attention in regards to something that you're trying to achieve when it comes to higher education, travel, or some kind of legalities. I feel like it's positive because it is Venus. And while Venus doesn't do great in Virgo, Mercury is exalted in Virgo. So I feel like Mercury kind of, I don't want to say has the upper hand, because I don't think that they're not in some kind of challenge, but it makes me feel like something with scheduling is being revised positively. Like maybe you're finally able to go on that trip because a coworker, was able to cover for you, or maybe there was something that you were rethinking in regards to broadcasting, and now you're actually able to do it because you wrote the thing, and now you wrote it out, and now it looks, it can be something like that, right? That was a terrible description, but let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. The Two of Swords for your energy. What you don't see coming is the Three of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles in reverse for your advice. The Two of Swords with the Seven of Swords is in your energy, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. What are we avoiding? the Strength in reverse. There's like a little bit of a lack of confidence when it comes to something specifically. When it comes to what? The Two of Pentacles. When it comes to money, maybe. You could be avoiding something. You could be avoiding a trip or something like that because maybe you can't pay somebody to walk your dog, or maybe you're not super confident in booking for a trip because you know, you feel like your coworker isn't going to be able to cover for you, or there's something like that. And I feel like I feel like that's the blockage right there, is that worry or even that avoidance. I want to say, like, explore your options when it comes to solving a problem, because I feel like it's solvable, whatever it is. I feel like you'll just maybe have to talk to maybe a person that you don't like, or you'll just have to ask nicely, or, you know, you'll have to take on a second job, or I don't know, whatever the thing is. The Three of Pentacles for what you don't see coming. What's the Tower? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Something is coming back from the past like a bat out of hell. It could involve a child or a coworker or something like that. But there's something that we're not changing, and because we're not changing it, it's being changed for us. And this can be, you know, the way that you're thinking. This can be the way that you communicate. This can be something in regards to a younger person or a child's life. A younger person being a child, or somebody that you're dating, or a friend, okay, maybe. But it's somebody who's younger, potentially. Now, there's going to be an opportunity for you to be able to either showcase your talents, or there's going to be an opportunity to work with another person that may kind of catch you off guard, but I feel like it could pose to be beneficial in the long run. It's definitely going to change things for you. Sun and you might have to let go of your ego a little bit in order to have this thing, because remember when I said, well, what's stopping Capricorn? I got the Strength in reverse, and I was like, well, what has to be sacrificed, or what needs to be done? And I got the Sun in reverse. So that's two Leo energies in reverse. And maybe something about you needing to kind of, like, your ego is getting ready to change and transform anyway with the Sun in the 8th house, right? If you're a Cap rising. So it's like there's something about kind of just, like, for instance, maybe you have a child, and your child is, you know, 21 years old, and they're doing a podcast, and that's something that you've always wanted to do, and they're willing to bring you on, but you kind of have to listen to their rules. You know, it can't be something like that, or you're going to have to, you realize that you're kind of a student in your child's eyes, or, you know, it can't be something like that a little bit. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse for what you need to do about it. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is about, like, doing what it is that you need to do, you know. This is about being responsible, taking care of yourself, your sense of self-esteem, not wasting your time on getting overly sensitive or overly emotional about something. Well, I'm not saying don't process your emotions, but there's no need to get worked up over something, because it's just telling you just to be responsible and not have this, like, analysis paralysis, or not have this, like, low self-esteem that's going to stop you from doing what it is that you need to do that's going to be ultimately positive for you. We have the energy is gaining momentum, South Node, and trickery. So it's like something is speeding up, and it's going to change whether you like it or not. And you can either, like, let go and go with the, I mean, I hate to say it like that, but you can either let go and run with it, or you can get dragged behind the truck of life by a rope, right? It's like, what do you want to do? What's that trickery card? The Lovers in reverse. Let's read this. All right, trickery. Crows are known for stealing another bird's stash and then hiding it, covering it up with leaves to throw it off its tracks. Trickery brings to your attention what someone may be trying to deceive you. that someone may be trying to deceive you. When trickery appears, it is a signal to be aware, to be more conscious of the actions of those around you, because someone may be trying to employ a bit of deception to get what they want. If you have a contract to sign, give it a closer look. There may be a clause in there that was not discussed that you may find unfavorable. Trickery takes many shapes and sizes, from the innocent trickery to get someone out of the house so that a birthday party can be prepared, to an employer using their position to get you to work. Where the hell? Innocent trickery to get someone out of the house so that a birthday party can be prepared, or to an employer using their position to get you to work overtime by promising a promotion that will never materialize. This card may also indicate that your situation can benefit from allowing for some innovative and creative thinking. A little deception for the sake of the greater good may be warranted. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not all humdrum and dark and dreary and eerie, you know, but I feel like there is something that can't really be avoided anymore, and the change is kind of coming to you. And I don't think it's a negative change. I think it's positive. It's just going to be, are you going to be mutable enough to receive it? Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so by heading on over to my website at www.violettaalexis.com. Once you're on my website, you're going to look at the top menu. You're going to click the book button, and then you will select from an assortment of general and relationship readings. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. If you'd like more tarot and astrology videos, if you would like exclusive access to 24 individual tarot readings on top of an all signs and 2 astrology videos that I create per month, you can head on over to my YouTube channel to become a member by clicking the join button. There are 2 tiers available. You're going to read the description underneath each one and decide which one is best for you. I would absolutely love to have you as an official dragon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello, Aquarius. How are you guys doing? Welcome. We are going to be taking a look at the week ahead, which is going to be August 4th through to the 10th, 2024. Keep in mind that if you are here for the astrology, then you want to make sure to check for your rising sign first, and then your sun and your moon secondarily. If you're here just for the tarot, you can make sure to check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for a full picture. So Aquarius, you guys are going to be having a new moon on August 4th, and that's going to happen in your Leo 7th house of one-on-one relationships. So there can be a new partnership, a new business partnership, maybe a new counselor, maybe a CPA, your astrologer. And there's going to be a sextile to Mars and Jupiter in your 5th house. So this can be a sexual partner. This can be that you meet somebody new. This can be a new beginning in regards to your already existing partner. If you want to delve a little bit deeper in regards to the new moon in Leo, I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description box below, because I do have that video out. On the same day, August 4th, Venus is going to enter your Virgo 8th house. So this definitely can be an ability to be able to finally pay off some kind of debts or some kind of taxes. Maybe if you do have any long-standing debts, maybe this is an opportunity to finally get that loan that you need for a home. This can be an opportunity to for your partner to make more money in some kind of way. You know, there can be some kind of change that's getting ready to happen in regards to your home or your family. There can be some inheritance that comes in from your family as well. It can be something that's not like a super big inheritance, but it's still something, just because Venus doesn't do that great in the 8th house, nor does she do that great in Virgo, but it can still be, it's still Venus. So it's still something that can be positive. This can also be something around like your beliefs changing, you know, or something in regards to your beliefs or your faith that's kind of helping you psychologically. On August 5th, Mercury is going to go retrograde in your Virgo 8th house. So this can be, you know, a reconfiguration of a partner's resources, what they're bringing to the table or what they're needing to pay off. This can be a refocus on debts, taxes, around, you know, your sense of vulnerability or a partner's sense of vulnerability in some way. This can also be like going back to an old sexual partner or going back with a partner to old sexual things that you guys may enjoy. This can also, you know, be like creativity that really helps heal you in some way. So maybe you're writing or painting or playing piano or something like that. On August 7th, the sun in your Leo 7th house is going to make a sextile, an exact sextile to Jupiter in your Gemini 5th house. So I really, really love this because it makes me feel like whoever it is in your life, they're being more creative, more joyful, more confident, more expressive. Maybe you are as well, but it seems like it could be a younger person, or it's somebody that's just very creative and expressive. And it can be somebody that's very interested in you romantically. And then eventually here on August 7th, we're going to have Mercury retrograde conjoining Venus in your Virgo 8th house. So this is Mercury, right? 5th house. Mercury rules your 5th house, coming to Venus. It makes me wonder if there's somebody here who, this could be like child support, like reevaluating child support, like maybe a partner is receiving child support, or it can be that maybe for you, it's something positive though still, because it's Venus in my opinion. So there can be some like kind of legality that's has to do with money, that has to do with child support, something like that, some kind of positive news maybe from the past, like something that's been maybe discussed before. But I do feel like it's still something positive. You could be finally like paying something off as well. Okay, so let's take a look at your cards. Your energy is the Knight of Cups in reverse. What you don't see coming is the Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands for what you need to do about it. Tell me about that Knight of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Nine of Cups. You're good with where you're at. You know, you're just like, yeah, I'm not really moving. I'm just fine right here, you know? And I want to say, like, that's all well and good. It's all well and good to be content. And maybe that's just what you need right now. And I don't know what it is that you're feeling so content about, but it almost feels like you don't even take action on something and it still just falls in your lap for some of you. That could really be it. And usually that comes with a trine aspect. So I don't know what that specifically could be about, but it just seems like you're happy. Now, on another note, this can be, like I said, you not taking action on something and just being content with your circumstances. Hey, you know, maybe more power to you. But at the same time, it makes me feel like the only reason you're doing that is because there's a lack of direction or a lack of passion, or you're in a mood, you know, or something like that. There could be like some jealousies or something like that, but maybe you're not saying anything about it. The Four of Cups for what you don't see coming, with the Judgment in reverse and the Justice. Well, there are some kind of options available to you when it comes to balancing something out, or when it comes to being able to pay something off, or when it comes to, I don't know, a legality of some sort. But that Judgment in reverse makes me feel like you don't even really want to revisit it. You're just like, oh God, I don't want to deal with this crap again. Or a partner is like, I don't want to deal with this crap again. But it's telling you that you have options available to you. You just don't want to deal with them. Or a partner doesn't want to deal with them. Or it's like, we don't want to look at this right now, right? But the Justice makes me feel like something is ruling in you or another person's favor. That will be positive for you, because the Justice is in the upright. The Nine of Wands for what you need to do about it, with the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Page of Wands. Okay. Well, don't make things harder than they need to be. You know, keep in mind that if you feel like everything's on your shoulders, it doesn't need to be. And I feel like it doesn't need to be, because I feel like there's a younger person, or there's a partner, or there's or a CPA, or somebody here that is trying to help you. That is like, let me take the load off, you know? And it's like, it would behoove you to accept that. There's a new journey on its way, and it may be something that you're not used to, and it may be something you're not super confident about, but it's telling you to do it anyway. So I think that with you doing that is going to bring more confidence. It's asking you to look at the bigger picture, which is very 9th house, 6th house, and speaking of house 9. So there's something in regards to like your philosophy around habits, your philosophy around debts, your philosophy around taking care of yourself, or just your day-to-day in general. It's telling you to look at the bigger picture when it comes to something that you're trying to work on, because there's an opportunity for you to grow. And I think that's the big name of the game for you guys right now. There's a lot evolving in regards to your ninth house, especially with Venus going through the eighth, right? Especially if you're an Aquarius rising, there's a lot evolving in regards to that, but you have to allow it instead of being resistant. And I think it's going to bring you in the right direction. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so by heading on over to my website at www.violettaalexis.com. Once you're on my website, you're going to look at the top menu. You're going to click the book button, and then you will select from an assortment of general and relationship readings. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. If you'd like more tarot and astrology videos, if you would like exclusive access to 24 individual tarot readings on top of an all signs and 2 astrology videos that I create per month, you can head on over to my YouTube channel to become a member by clicking the join button. There are 2 tiers available. You're going to read the description underneath each one and decide which one is best for you. I would absolutely love to have you as an official dragon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Hey Pisces, how are you guys doing? Welcome to your Tarot Astrology Fusion for the week of August 4th through to the 10th. If you're just here for the astrology, you want to make sure to check for your rising sign first and your sun and your moon secondarily. If you're here for the tarot, you can check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for a full picture. So, Pisces, keep in mind that you guys are going to be having on August 4th a new moon in your 6th house. So, this can be a big focus on work, more self-expression at work, more creative work. This can be a big focus on your health and working out, etc., things like that. If you feel like you're super busy with those 6th house to Mars and Jupiter in your 4th house of home and family, you can find that a family member helps you out, or maybe you hire somebody to clean your house or remodel or something like that. If you want to look a little bit more deeper, I almost said it's so grammatically incorrect, a little bit deeper in regards to the new moon in Leo, you can always become a member and check out the video for your sign. That link can be found in the description box below. On the same day, on August 4th, God, I said that in another freaking reading. Venus enters your Virgo 7th house. So this can be a great time to meet somebody. It can be like you meet somebody at a doctor's office. You meet somebody at work. You meet somebody at the gym, right? That can be Virgo. Virgo doesn't do great in, Venus doesn't do great in Virgo, but it does great in the 7th house. So this can be, you find a partner. If you're single, you can find a partner who is a doctor, who is maybe a tax attorney, or right, because Venus rules your 8th house. It can be something like that, but you can find that your partner is being a little bit more amicable, being a little bit more harmonious, maybe even a little bit more flirty in some kind of fun way. Eventually, Venus is going to make an opposition to that Saturn, so there can be some discrepancies between you and another individual, but ultimately, this can be pretty positive. On August 5th, Mercury, which is your 7th house ruler, is going to go retrograde in Virgo in your 7th house. So this can be a revision of an emotional connection to a family member or of a partner. This can be a partner maybe working with a therapist or working through some kind of emotions, or maybe now there's a decision to, do we want to have a family if you're already in a partnership? This can be a rethinking around the relationship in general. This can also just be, second thoughts. But Venus will, on August 7th, Mercury and Venus will come into a conjunction there. So this to me feels positive. This to me feels like maybe there's something changing and transforming in regards to the way that a partner thinks, a way that a partner addresses their relationship with you. This can be news from your CPA. It can be like positive news about taxes, or something really positive happening in a partner's finances, or the money that they're bringing in, or whatever the case may be. This can be like you know, are we living together? Are we getting married? Are we merging, right? This can also be a revision about like a partner or somebody in your life. Are they being vulnerable, you know, and allowing themselves to be a little bit more vulnerable? Mercury is exalted. Okay. Mercury is exalted in Virgo, but Venus is in its fall. So it's like Mercury kind of, I don't want to say Mercury has the upper hand, although it kind of feels like that, but this is Venus's house, right? So like she lives here, you know what I'm saying? So there's kind of like an equal match there. So it really makes me feel like something positive is coming out of a relationship. On the same day, August 7th, the sun in your Leo 6th house is going to make an exact sextile to Jupiter in your Gemini 4th house. So it's like, maybe you're like, oh man, I'd really love to have somebody, you know, help me reorganize the home. Boom, you found somebody, you know. But Jupiter is you as well. So, you know, it can be an opportunity for you. It cannot be an opportunity for you to, if you've been working at home for a while, it can be opportunity for you to get back into an office or to rent a space. Or for some of you, maybe, you know, you've been wanting a pet for the longest time and you finally found an opportunity, and it feels like a soulmate type of pet. You know, it can feel like a pet that's very close to you, or, you know, you become very attached to that pet or something like that. So your energy, we have the Fool. Love that. We have the 5 of Cups for what you don't see coming. And then we have this makes me feel like this is somebody else. As soon as I saw that, this makes me feel like this is somebody else. It's not you. That's what that feels like. The 3 of Wands in reverse for what you need to do about it. Tell me about that, Fool. Oh, wow. Ooh, love that coming out of your hidey hole, baby. This really makes me feel like you are kind of getting out and about. If you have been kind of a recluse for a while, if you've been alone for a while, if you've been kind of isolating, this to me, Pisces, is a time for you to break free. Get back out in the neighborhood, go out and accomplish the things that you're accomplishing, and that's what it looks like you're doing. So there's something that you're starting, and it's like, boom, you accomplish it in like a very short amount of time, because you're just breaking free. You're doing something different. You're trailblazing a little bit. You're rebelling against the status quo. Whatever the thing is that you're doing, it's causing you to be able to complete something or a cycle in your life that's very positive. You're achieving something. The 5 of Cups with the Hangman in reverse and the 10 of, yeah, I feel like this is somebody else. This to me is somebody like trying to be vulnerable with you about the past, about mistakes, about regrets, about some kind of sadness in some way. And it can feel like this person isn't being very like emotionally supportive. They're trying to be vulnerable is what it feels like, but they're having a hard time letting go of something. And I don't know if like that's their ego, or they just don't want to admit that they have a similar perspective around like something that they've done in the past, or, you know, so it kind of feels like, a square in astrology, where it's like, yeah, a square can be a challenge, but if you can overcome that challenge, it's like there's diamonds to be had. So it makes me feel like somebody else is kind of being a bit of a stick in the mud around something that maybe they've done. The 3 of Wands in reverse for what you need to do about it, with the Page of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands in reverse. Well, there's no use in delaying what it is that you need to do. There's no use in not, you know, changing or coming out of your comfort zone. There's no use in analysis paralysis or just sitting around. It's telling you to make the effort towards something. Towards what? The Knight of Pentacles, towards your money, towards finances, towards your work, things like that. Learning something. There may be something that you're needing to learn in order to break free from a career, or there may be someone that you need to hire so that way you can, for your house, so that way you can have a better living space. I mean, I don't know, but to me, with that Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles, there's progress that needs to be made regarding something that you've been working on or that you need to work on. It's time to release negativity. sextile, and gifts. So I don't know what the negativity is, but it's time to let it go. Okay, it's time to let it go. Don't know what it is. I have no idea. Scorpio, if you're a Pisces, it says full moon in Scorpio. So if you're a Pisces, Scorpio is your 9th house. Maybe it's an old philosophy. Maybe it's an old philosophy, or maybe it's a mentor that's not doing you any favors anymore, doing you any good. It's like whatever the negativity is, if it's your perspective, whatever, it needs to be released. There's an opportunity for you to utilize some kind of gift that you have in your life, so that way you can gain more money, or you can have a better romantic relationship, or have a better job, and it would behoove you to take full advantage of it, Pisces. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so by heading on over to my website at www.violettaalexis.com. Once you're on my website, you're going to look at the top menu. You're going to click the book button, and then you will select from an assortment of general and relationship readings. All of that information can be found in the description box below, along with my social media platforms. If you'd like more tarot and astrology videos, if you would like exclusive access to 24 individual tarot readings on top of an all signs and 2 astrology videos that I create per month, you can head on over to my YouTube channel to become a member by clicking the join button. There are 2 tiers available. You're going to read the description underneath each one and decide which one is best for you. I would absolutely love to have you as an official dragon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.